Well, howdy there, y'all. Yamahsaki here. Welcome back to the channel. And today is part 3 of the 1980 Toyota 4x4 pickup preservation. So let's rock and roll. Alrighty, so in the last video we covered how I had finished up the Herculiner and had gotten the wiring harness at least within the cab. That is pretty much what we ran over, as well as where a couple other parts went. But in this video, me and my dad found out that we have to backstep a little bit. And in this video, I will show you why. So as you can see, here's the old dashboard, the old firewall and old dash from that other pickup. It's been completely dismantled. We've pretty much robbed every part we can out of it that's still usable. As you can see, there is the main wiring harness right there that goes inside the cab. There's the old dash for it, and here's the dash for my pickup. Same thing. Same exact thing, because it's the same truck. What we did get in was the brake assembly, like I said. Got the gas pedal in and gas pedal assembly back there. Just held on by 2 bolts, and then it goes through a little hole up there. This is where your cable goes. Got this piece on, still a little loose, but I don't know what it is, but it connects to the harness and goes onto the steering, or the brake bracket right here. That just unhooks on that wire. I got some air ducting tubes done, putting on the other side of the same thing, as well as this piece right here, which we robbed out of that truck too. Got the hood on, went and got some new bolts today, put the hood on. I robbed this hood rod out of the SR5, which I'll show you because it's now pulled in to the front of the garage door there. Got the lights put on, like I said, 1, 2, 3 bolts that hold that baby on, and then the plastic actually bolts or screws in here, where else? Here and here. They actually make it easy for you because it has an L right there and an R right here, and that is right and left. Got the master, what do you call that? The brake booster. We got that installed today. Also got the coil in, as you can see there. Just 2 bolts right there. We're trying to figure out, the one problem is that when we were working on this today, my dad was looking at it, and this is my windshield washer motor, and it goes in right through there. That's where it bolts on, and this rod goes through this part right here, and as you can see right there, that's a hole for one of the wipers, and there's one over there on the other side. I'll show you that right there. And there is no way to get into there to assemble it, except looking through that hole where the ducting is, and in that hole, and then up there. So what my dad and I plan to do is, this one doesn't have the motor on it, but it does have that rod that is on that motor. And if I can show you, where is that rod? So that rod is in here somewhere, right there. When I move it, it moves these wipers. And I found some other rods that go to it within my bunch of parts. So we plan on cutting the top off of this thing right here, and seeing how it goes together, because we have no idea how to do that. If any of you guys know how to put the windshield washer motor in 1980 Toyota pickup, please comment down below. Also, part 1 and part 2 will be in the links down in the description below. Just in case you guys haven't seen the previous videos on our progress. But I also did get the hood release in. It's got a, on the back here, it's got a plastic screw or a plastic nut that you tighten down right here, and it actually runs through the wiring harness, through that little rubber piece back there. I'll show you. Right there. It's got a little hole in that plug, that rubber plug, and you weave it through that. It goes down through this hole here. As you can see, it goes through this hole, clips onto that clip right there, and it goes through back here and hooks on right here. It's got a little ball at the end of the cable, and so when you pull it, see if I can show you guys. When you pull that, if I can find, when you pull that, it messes with that spring down there. And that's what releases your primary hold down for your hood. And then this is just the one that you use to bump your thumb up. So on to the problem that we have here with this particular wiring harness. My original wiring harness. The guy we bought it from, like I said in the previous video, tore this truck all apart. And in the process, he cut a lot of freaking wires off of this harness. For example, one right there, a crap load right here. That is 9 wires going into one component, which is actually this piece right here, which we got off of this truck, which goes right here. Right there. Kind of a pain in the butt to get to. Problem is, this is a 7 wire. That is a 9 wire. And then he also cut one right up here, not this one. I actually robbed this wire out of this truck. And the wire he cut is right here. This one, going all the way down to these. And so we're just going to scrap this wiring harness. We're going to tear it out because we still are in the stages where we can tear it out. We just have to unplug a few things, like the emission control box, that component there, that wire there, right here on the coil. I plug the coil in, and we're just going to scrap it. And I will show you out here the truck that we pulled up that we're going to rob the entire dash system out of. Right there. This is the truck that we are going to rob everything out of. Let me see if I can... Hang on 1 second, guys. I got to get this light's attention right here. Hey, buddy. Wake up. It's a crappy light, but... This is the SR5 that the engine came out of that is going in my truck, as well as the transmission that's still in here. But as you can see, kind of see. Hang on, guys. Let me go get a flashlight so you can see better. Alright, that's better. So this entire dash is going to go into my truck, because the engine that came out of this is going in my truck. The transmission that's coming out of this is going in my truck. So it only seems fair that we just take this entire thing out and put it in my truck, because it does have this wire here going up there. It's got this wire, which we need, which goes to, it looks like, it's missing a few things, but yeah, it's got this piece, it's got that wiring piece going across there. I mean, it's got everything we need still intact to the best that it can. So my mission is to tear this entire dash out before winter hits, because it's going to get freaking cold. And I don't want to be out here tearing this damn truck apart in like 5-degree weather. That just doesn't sound fun. So, yeah. I'm probably going to start on the trim pieces and like the steering wheel and stuff like that, because, yeah, I don't see any other way I can get all this stuff out without doing all the trim pieces first, which is what needs to come off. I really don't want to use these seat belts. Well, actually, that's a good thing. I can disconnect it and use a different seat belt, because I don't like these big wire ones. I like the what do you call it, flexible ones, that the original ones that have just seat belt material for the seat belt. So yeah, that is where we are at, guys. We got a little bit more progress done on it. You know, lights, hood holder, release. We got the ignition, or the coil in. We got the brake booster in. So we got a few more parts done. We just have to backstep a little bit. Well, we're actually not really backstepping. We're just, you know, replacing one part with another. And yeah, so that's really all I have to show you guys, and that is how far we've gotten so far. I'm going to go ahead and get to work on tearing that damn dash out, because I need it done as soon as possible. Me and my dad both need it done as soon as possible. My dad says we can probably get this cab done within just a couple of months. It probably won't take all winter. You know, I mean, really everything lines up, you know? It's pretty basic to figure out, if you know what I mean. So that's where the seat belts go. I just noticed that, yeah, because that's where the seat belts in that truck are. So that's where that wire goes. Looks like it seeps through the bottom there, but yeah. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Just don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment for more content. Yamahsaki out. See y'all later. And stay tuned for more Toyota videos, because we're not done yet. Not yet.